Good morning, Annex.
Morning, Your Honor.
Do you by any chance have Iris Martinez?
Yes.
May I have her, please?
Bueno, Your Honor.
Thank you. Just waiting for your lawyer to get connected here. There he is, Mr. Rocco. Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you?
Okay, how are you doing?
Good.
All right, court calls the case of the state of Texas versus Iris Martinez, cause number 2020-C08726. We're here for a pre-revo. What says the state?
Daniel Alejandro Morales for the state of Texas, Your Honor. We are ready to proceed.
And the defense.
Jeff Raga on behalf of Ms. Martinez, we're ready.
All right, Mr. Morales, what is the recommendation in this case?
The recommendation, Your Honor, is 45 days.
Okay,
That probably won't be a problem, Judge. We do have two cases pending out of I think the 120th that are P files. So let me check into those and see if I think we filed an examining trial already on those, but I need to verify that so it won't affect this case in any way or vice versa. So
okay, I believe the cases have been filed.
okay, great. Last time we looked, they were P files still.
I think so. Glenn, can you verify that?
I can verify that, Your Honor.
Okay,
The only thing that is P-file right now is a possession of
POA.
marijuana. I'm trying to see
Right.
if that was declined by our office.
Okay.
okay,
No, it's going to be filed.
all right.
Well, that's good. Then I'll get with the 120th and see if we can get a setting expedited on this and then get everything wrapped up together.
Okay, then if you'll get back to us to see whether you want to set this for a plea of true or not. If we don't hear back from you, we'll revisit it in a couple of months.
Okay. Sounds good, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. You may be
Thank you.
excused.
Thank you.
Let me see.
Ms. Martinez, there was
Do you have Michelle Amescua?
Did you call me, Judge?
No, I was trying to see if the annex had your client.
Oh, I barely heard hua. That's all I heard on my end.
Let's see here.
what's the last name?
What was it?
Michelle Amescua.
I was school.
There's a rec for 5 days, credit for time served. I was trying to get a hold of her to talk to her about that. And I just was able to leave messages, but I haven't actually been able to talk.
Yeah, I think her PR bond had been surrendered. For not showing up to a hearing.
So
Annex, do you have her or not?
We're looking her up, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
A misquote. She's in downtown.
Okay, then. Then we'll have to wait a little bit to get her on here. This downtown
Yep.
has not logged on.
Yes, the name is Michelle Amescua, right? Correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. She is downtown.
All right. Let me see who Ms. Yaldo is on, and we can continue. Ms. Yaldo, who do you have?
Good morning, Your Honor. I have Mr. Jose Manuel Pacheco and I have Mr. Miguel Murillo set this morning.
All right. Annex, do you have either of those?
No, Your Honor.
No, they're downtown now.
We have Figueroa, David, and Jones, Cody.
Okay, let me have Figueroa.
Bueno, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Judge, before we begin, I think we may need a interpreter for Mr. Figueroa.
Yes, Judge, I'm just waiting to see who's assigned. Judge, I did call downtown and they said that they should be getting on, that they were on their way to get a Miskua.
Okay, and what about the interpreter?
The interpreter, yes, they said they're sending one right now. They haven't given me who it is yet.
Okay. There's downtown.
It will be Mr. Jesus Fuentes, Judge.
All right, good morning, downtown.
Good morning, Your Honor.
May I have Miss Ameskua, please?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Good morning. All right. Court calls the case of the state of Texas versus Michelle Ameskua, cause number 2023-0C03225. What says the state?
Daniel Alejandro Morales for the state of Texas, Your Honor. We are ready to proceed.
And the defense.
Good morning, Your Honor. Marcos Salas on behalf of Miss Michelle Ameskua or Ameskua, however that's pronounced. We are also ready.
Okay. Before she was located, you were telling me that there was an offer from the state.
That's correct, Judge. There is an offer for 5 days credit for time served. on the charges that are pending. I reached out, or my staff tried to reach out to Ms. Amescuan regarding that. We weren't able to, set up a meeting to talk about that, but I think we can.
Let's,
Thank you.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
no, he sneezed, so I was just.
Oh, bless you.
Yeah,
And so
go
I was-
ahead.
I was gonna say, Judge, if she's given the opportunity to get out, we can do that. We have now some information where she will be living with her mother at 4300 East Paisano. She had been in a halfway house. I don't have the name of that off the top of in my notes right now. She is a U.S. citizen, lived all her life here in El Paso. She does not have any children, is not married, and currently not employed because of the being in the halfway house. So she is taking some positive steps to improve her situation, but now we're taking a step backwards. So we're hoping we can get her out and get her on a better path.
All right, Mr. Morales, do you have anything?
No, Your Honor, I just hope that if the information that we have for her living situation is a domicile or someone's property that is preferred to the halfway house, I just want to make sure that we have good contact with her and that we don't have another situation like this occurring.
Yes. Is it Amescua or Amescua? How do you pronounce your last name?
Mescua.
Amescua. All right, Miss Amescua, you failed to show up to a court hearing in July, so a warrant for your arrest was issued. And I'm not in the practice of letting people out on a PR bond again if they don't show up to court or fail to comply with the conditions. Because your attorney needs to speak to you, I'm going to allow you a PR bond one last time. You failed to show up to court. You commit a new offense, use any illegal substances, violate any of the terms of your PR bond, including not reaching out to PR bond so they can contact you about any upcoming hearings. A warrant for your arrest will be issued. Understood?
Yeah, can I include a comment?
What? Are you gonna give your name or address or phone number?
Do I need to right now? Do I need to confirm my identity?
Well, we just need a place where we can communicate with you so that we know that you're receiving your notices so that, in the future, you'll be able to be present in court. Don't talk about your case right now. Just
No, I don't want to talk about my case. I want to stand out to Miss McStallion. I have verified I tried to confirm every meeting since before July. It's just that every time I get to court, the court attorneys that are there that attend to me, they say that I have to attend to my meetings through Zoom. And obviously I would go through a library and I'd be late. And I do remember missing the last meeting. So I understand. I just wanted to know.
We give you plenty of notice. So, and on the notice, it'll tell you whether it's through Zoom or in person. So you have no reason to just show up and then run to the library. If you're in court, we can set you up with a computer right then and there.
Yeah, they never did that officially. So I understand now. Yeah.
well, call
All right,
me and
I'll,
I can get you on a computer in my office next time. So this doesn't happen again. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
okay,
Thank
then
you.
I will grant a 1,500 PR bond with those conditions. Let's get back to Mr. Figueroa. You may be excused, Mr. Rosales. If
Thank you,
nothing
Your Honor.
further. Thank you. Let me get the interpreter set up. Is everybody
Sí, señor.
ready? Language.
Okay.
Mr. Cifuentes, are you set up?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
There it is.
I can hear you, Mr. Cifuentes.
Okay, there we go. Mr. Cifuentes? Hear you now, yes. Okay. Court calls the cases of the state of Texas versus David Figueroa, cause numbers 2020.
Judge, I'm so sorry. I cannot hear you.
Are you on the English language?
Yes, sir.
Don't know what. My volume is the highest level. Let's try it again. Court calls the cases of the state of Texas versus David Figueroa, cause numbers 2023-0C04297 and 2023-0C04055. We're here for defendant's plea of guilty. What says the state?
Daniel Alejandro Morales for the state of Texas, Your Honor. We are ready to proceed.
Good morning, Judge Jesus Olias. On behalf of Mr. Figueroa, we're ready on both cases as well.
You are David Figueroa.
No.
Raise your right hand, sir. Solemnly swear or affirm testimony you may give in this matter be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Sí, juro.
Are you a U.S. citizen, Mr. Figueroa?
Oh.
Have you discussed the immigration consequences of a plea of guilty on these cases with your attorney?
Sí, hablé con él.
And I am sure he told you that these are deportable cases, correct?
Sí.
And knowing that, are you sure you wish to go forward to enter your plea of guilty today?
Sí.
Charged with burglary of vehicle on this first case alleged to occur July 10th, 2022, and a theft on the second case alleged to occur June 19th, 2022, both in El Paso County, Texas. To those charges, sir, how do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Judge, may I, before he enters the plea? My
Go
client, Judge,
ahead.
my client is in the United States without permission to enter or remain in the United States. So he's here illegally. I did tell him that he's got a right to consult with an immigration attorney so he can go over the consequences of his future immigration process or whatever he decides he wants to do. He informed me he did not want to consult with an immigration attorney. He does want to proceed. I understand he has an immigration hold, so he wants to get on with that. And also finally, Judge, any plea of guilty on my client's part is against counsel's advice, not knowing what immigration is going to do in the future with these cases. That's all. Thank you.
All right. Do you understand that, Mr. Figueroa?
Sí, señor.
Okay, so once again, to those charges, how do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Culpable.
That being the case, the court will find you guilty on each, sentence you to 80 days plus court costs with credit for time served on everything, and the two cases run concurrent with each other. Anything further, counsel?
Nothing
It is
further.
compliant with its 3914 disclosures, Your Honor.
They've complied, Judge. Yes, ma'am.
All right, you may be excused, Mr. Olivas.
Thank you, Judge. Everybody.
Down annex, is that all you have?
No, sir. Tenemos uno más. Jones Cody.
Who else do you have? Jones, Cody Jones. All right, let me have Mr. Jones. Okay. There we go.
Yes. Do you need me
Do
to
we
stick
need-
around, Judge?
Let me see. Do we need the interpreter for anybody else?
Okay.
Glenn?
Rihanna says
No,
no.
Judge, we do not.
Okay.
Hmm.
Then you may be excused, Mr. Cifuentes. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. You have a good day. Yes, ma'am.
All right, let's do Mr. Jones. Is he on? Yes. Court calls the case of the state of Texas versus Cody Jones, cause number 2020-C03731. We're here for defendant's plea of true. What says the state
Daniel Alejandro Morales for the state of Texas, Your Honor, we are ready to proceed.
and the
Max,
defense?
Max Daniel Munoz for Mr. Cody Nathaniel Jones. We're ready to proceed as well, Your Honor.
All right, good morning, Mr. Munoz.
It's been that
You
kind of
are
morning
Cody-
already.
Cody Jones,
Yes, ma'am.
raise your right hand, sir. Solemnly swear affirm testimony you may give this matter be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Cody Jones that was placed on community supervision on this case August 5th, 2022 for DWI out of this court?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to show you a document marked judgment or sentence. Is that your signature there?
Is this your signature?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, paragraph 2 of the motion to revoke alleges that on January 30th, you had a positive on your interlock. Is that true?
Yes, ma'am.
Paragraph 3 alleges that on that same day at 12:44, you had a positive blow. True?
Yes, ma'am.
Paragraph 4 alleges that on February 13th, you had a positive blow. Is that true?
Yes, ma'am.
Paragraph 5 alleges that at 6:43 a.m. you had a positive blow. True?
Yes, ma'am.
Paragraph 6 alleges that on March 24th, you had a positive blow. True?
Yes, ma'am.
Paragraph 7 alleges March 28th, you had a positive blow. Is that true?
Yes, ma'am.
Paragraph 8 alleges that you had a positive blow at 1:02 or 10:02 on that same day. Is that true?
Yes, ma'am.
Paragraph 9 alleges that at 10:24 that same day, you had a positive blow. True?
Yes, ma'am.
Paragraph 10 alleges that at 11:57, you had another person blow for you. Is that true?
Yes, ma'am.
Paragraph 11 alleges that March 29th, you had a positive blow. True?
Yes, ma'am.
Paragraph 12 alleges that same day at 2:16, you had a positive blow. Is that true?
Yes, ma'am.
Paragraph 13 alleges you failed to pay your community supervision fees. Is that true?
Yes, ma'am.
Paragraph 14 alleges that between January and March 2023, you failed to pay your community supervision fees. True?
Yes, ma'am.
Paragraph 15 alleges you failed to pay your court cost. Is that true?
Yes, ma'am.
Paragraph 16 alleges that between January and March 2023, you failed to pay court costs. True?
Yes, ma'am.
Paragraph 17 alleges you failed to complete community service hours. Is that true?
Yes, ma'am.
Paragraph 18 alleges that between January and March 2023, you failed to do your community service hours. Is that true?
Yes, ma'am.
Paragraph 19 alleges that you failed to, I'm not sure what this one says here. Failed to attend DWI school. Is that true?
Yes, ma'am.
Paragraph 20 also alleges you failed to complete DWI school. True?
Yes, ma'am.
21 alleges you didn't do your AA meetings. Is that true?
Yes, ma'am.
And lastly, paragraph 22 alleges that between January and March of 2023, you failed to attend AA meetings. Is that true?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that you are one and the same Cody Jones is placed on community supervision out of this court for DWI August 5th, 2022, that the terms and condition of your probation were lawful and reasonable, and paragraphs 2 through 22 of the motion to revoke are true. At this time, the court will follow the state's recommendation, revoke your probation, sentence you to 60 days plus a $300 fine, plus court costs with credit for time served on everything. Mr. Jones, it appears that you have a drinking problem, and I would recommend that you address that as soon as you get out before you become a repeat customer. Good luck to you, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Anything further?
Nothing further from the state, Your Honor.
Nothing further from the defense, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. You may be excused.
Thank you.
Annex, if that's all you have, you may be excused as well.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Downtown, thank you. May I have, who do you have next?
Murillo, Your Honor.
All right, court calls the cases of the state of Texas versus Miguel Murillo, cause numbers 2023-0C0-4240, 2023-0C0-5539, 2023-0C0-5791. We're here for bond reduction. What says the state?
Daniel Alejandro Morales for the state of Texas, Your Honor. We are ready to proceed.
And the defense.
Ana Yeldo with the El Paso County Public Defender Office here on behalf of Mr. Miguel Murillo, also ready.
You are Miguel Murillo.
Yes, ma'am.
Raise your right hand, sir. Solemnly swear firm testimony may give in this matter be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, what do you have, Ms. Yaldo?
Thank you, Your Honor. This is going to be an update from our previous bond hearing. I wanted to give the court an update of what the plan is for Mr. Murillo. So we were able to secure him a bed at Aliviane Inpatient for Men. That bed becomes available on Wednesday, August 16th. And so in just about 6 days. There is specific language to be included in the bond order. I'm happy to send it to the court or to the bailiff, whoever needs it after this hearing. And Aliviane will actually arrange pickup for Mr. Murillo from either the jail or the annex.
Yes, but tell me why he needs to be out on bond.
So, Your Honor, at the last hearing, I believe you indicated that you would be willing, if Mr. Murillo, because he does want the help, he does have a problem with meth and fentanyl, that you would be willing to sign an order allowing him to go to Aliviane. I believe that a lot of these, he is homeless, and these thefts are occurring at a Dollar Tree, Target, and at Walmart. I believe that at least in part, his crimes are related to his substance use issues. I think if we can tackle that, we hopefully can keep him from doing that again. He doesn't have any money right now to bond out, and it's not necessarily bonding out that he's looking for. It's the mental health and the drug abuse treatment that he wants. Prior to the most recent offense, he was in the process of getting admitted to Aliviane. I think he was just waiting on a bed, but on the outside. So we would respectfully request the plan to implement the plan that we have in place, hopefully in about a week when the bed does become available for Mr. Murillo.
Mr. Morales, do you have anything?
I have no updates aside from the last time we spoke, Your Honor. Again, this is a series of thefts of retail stores, late May into mid-July, all within the Class B range. Nothing additional to contribute at this time.
All right. Mr. Murillo, I don't make it a habit of letting people out repeatedly on a PR bond. Because you were honest with me and want the treatment, I'm going to grant you PR bonds on these 3 cases with several conditions. One, that you participate in the Aliviane Men's program so you can get some treatment and some help. 2, you'll have a 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. curfew where you can't be out unless you're working or going to school. You're to update or or keep PR bonds updated with your current contact information so they can get you to court, or reminders of court. You're to show up at all court hearings, not use any illegal substances, and not commit any new offenses. Any violation of those conditions will cause a warrant for your arrest to be issued. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then I'm going to, Miss Yaldo, if you'll forward that language to me, I will make sure that it gets in the orders so that Aliviani can pick them up next week.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Anything further, counsel?
Nothing from the state.
Nothing further from the defense, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You may be excused if that's all you have. Downtown, may I have Mr. Pacheco, please?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm switching
Thank
floor.
you.
Thank you.
If somebody can reach out to Mr. Hernandez's office and see if Mr. Astorga is still there by any chance, maybe they can join us.
Yes, Judge.
Thank you.
Judge, he did leave, but the office asked him to be on standby. So they're asking if I can send them this Zoom link so that they can log on.
Okay, go ahead and do that so we can try to get that done today.
Okay.
Is Mr. Hernandez freed up already though?
Yes, that he just walked in.
Okay. All right. Court calls the cases of the state of Texas versus Jose Pacheco, cause numbers 2023-0C0 5343, 2023-0C0 5346, 2023-0C0 3751, and 2023 P file 07962. We're here for bond reduction. What says the state
Daniel Alejandro Morales for the state of Texas, Your Honor, we are ready to proceed.
and the defense?
Ana Yeldo with the El Paso County Public Defender Office here on behalf of Mr. Jose Manuel Pacheco, also ready.
You are Jose Pacheco.
Yes, ma'am.
Raise your right hand, sir. Solemnly swear or affirm testimony you may give in this matter be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. What do you have, Ms. Yaldo?
Thank you so much, Your Honor. We've been before Your Honor with Mr. Pacheco before, but Mr. Pacheco is 23 years old. He's a United States citizen and a member of the El Paso community. Right now, his bonds over these 4 misdemeanors are $17,500 surety. He has about $500 available to him to pay for a bond if the court is inclined to reduce. If he were to be released, he would live with his sister, Arianda Pacheco. I did speak with Ms. Pacheco shortly before this hearing. That address is 5000 Alabama Street, unit number 3, El Paso, Texas, 79930. He had been living with her since the last time he was before Your Honor at the end of 2022, or maybe the very beginning of 2023. So I wanted to give the court just some updates on a few of Mr. Pacheco's cases. The cause numbers ending in 5343 and 5346, they're both assault family violence cases. The complainants in both of those cases are his mother, Beatriz Villa, and his sister, Adriana Pacheco, not the same one he'd be living with. They're twins. There's 2 different people. They have both signed non-prosecution affidavits. I provided the state multiple times. I'm not sure Mr. Morales specifically, but I know I've provided the state with the non-prosecution affidavits multiple times. They're not interested in proceeding. Further, we've also filed speedy trial motions on both of those cases. I do anticipate those will be resolved through some sort of a dismissal because neither mom or sister are interested in proceeding. The other charge that Mr. Pacheco has is a possession of marijuana less than 2 ounces. I also anticipate that will be dismissed at some point in the future. I don't believe testing has been done on that charge. And the newest case, it is an assault family violence. It does not involve either Ms. Adriana Pacheco or Ms. Beatriz Villa. It involves his partner, Ms. Kimberly Espinosa. Ms. Espinosa does not live with Mr. Pacheco. And we are also in the process of getting a non-prosecution affidavit from him. It's our understanding that from her, I'm sorry, it's our understanding that she does not want to proceed. These 2 of the family violence cases, you know, we're reaching about 9 months on them and nothing has been done from the state. And so if the court is not able to reduce the bonds today, we would request a speedy trial setting as soon as possible for those 2 cases, Your Honor. As I mentioned, he has about $500 available to him. The current bonds are $17,500. So we would respectfully request a reduction to whatever the court sees as appropriate, or $5,000 across the board over the 4 cases. Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Morales.
Your Honor, I have nothing more substantially to add. Just as some side notes, we have reached out to the mother regarding the non-prosecution. We have verified that with her. The sister, Adriana, is no longer in contact with her family. We've attempted to make contact with her. We have not made contact since then, so we do not know where she is located. As far as the third victim, no contact has yet been made with her, but the case is still in screening and has not yet officially been filed yet. So that once we get that process done, we'll most likely reach out to her and we'll see how that one fares out as well. I have nothing more to add other than those.
Okay. It was my understanding that he was revoked because he picked up a possession of controlled substance charge as well.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that still pending?
Most likely, Your Honor. I'm trying to see where that is in the in the number of cases that we have, if it's anything, I would imagine that it's just it has not been filed because we're waiting on labs. And that is in fact the case. I see the control numbers for them. It is a possession of controlled substance, penalty group 1B under 1 gram, and possession of controlled substance penalty group 2 between 4 and 400 grams. And those are from the May 21st, 2023, not related to any of the AFV incidents.
All right. Mr. Pacheco, I'm not in the habit of repeatedly letting people out on a PR bond.
No.
You are back in jail because you violated the conditions of your PR bond.
Yes, ma'am.
And unless you like being in there, if I let you out on a PR bond again, you better follow the rules.
Yes, ma'am.
So on the cause number 5343, I'm going to reduce it to a $2,000 PR bond. 5346, I'm going to reduce to a $2,000 PR bond. On the POM, I'm going to reduce to $500 PR bond. And then on the unfiled, I don't know any of the facts of this case. Do you know anything, Mr. Morales?
Yes, Your Honor, if you can give me one moment to go over it. As stated before, the offense does involve the defendant and his significant other. They were often on and off again for approximately a year. They were cohabitating at 500 Louisiana when the incident occurred. Argument pursued. She wanted to leave the encounter. He did not. Alleges that the complaining witness was slapped one time in the face. I'm sorry, twice in the face, one on each side.
All right. Then the court is going to reduce that to a $3,000 PR bond and a $2,000 surety. With the following conditions: you are to have no contact with any of the complaining witnesses in these cases, Beatriz Villa, Adriana Pacheco, or Kimberly Espinosa. You're to report to PR bonds, show up to all court hearings, maintain current contact information with PR bonds, not use any illegal substances, and not commit any new offenses. You also have a 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. curfew where you can't be out unless you're working or going to school. Any violation of those conditions, Mr. Pacheco, you're going to wind up back in jail. For now, let's go ahead and schedule the 3 cases for jury trial on our next scheduled jury date, so we can either get those taken care of before or at the jury trial date. Anything further?
Nothing further from the state, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor, one thing, in the bond order, I have no problem with any of the conditions except for the mom, Ms. Beatriz Villa. If we could change it to no offensive contact, she has signed the non-pros, DA's office verified it, and she's also called us multiple times while Mr. Pacheco has been in jail to see what's going on. Because it's his mom and she doesn't want to proceed, I would just ask for no offensive contact with her.
For now, I'm going to leave it as is.
Okay, Your Honor.
If there is nothing further, you may be excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right. Everybody else may be excused except for the people necessary for the Astorga hearing. Thank you, downtown. You may be excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Hernandez.
Good morning, Judge.
Let's get to the Carlos Astorga cases, 2023 CCV 00597 and 2023 CCV 00598, and criminal cause numbers 2018 0C07699 and 2019 0C00664. What says the state?
Daniel Alejandro Morales, let's say Texas, Your Honor, we are ready to proceed.
And Mr. Hernandez, are you ready?
Yes, Your Honor, we're ready.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
You
Judge,
are-
let me turn.
You are Carlos Astorga.
I am Carlos Astorga, yes, ma'am.
Raise your right hand, sir.
Sure.
Solemnly swear firm testimony you may give in this matter be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Hernandez.
Yes, Mr. Astorga, please state your full name for the record. Yes, sir. My name is Carlos Ivan Astorga. And what's your date of birth? My date of birth is 11/01/1990. Okay. And are you the same person who was arrested on these two charges for possession of marijuana under 2 ounces? Yes, sir, that's me. And one of them occurred back on August 21st of 2018, and the other was March 12th of 2019. I believe those are the dates. I don't remember the dates exactly, but I know it's 2018 and 2019. Okay. And in both of those cases, you were given 1 year deferred adjudication, correct? Yes. And you successfully completed both probations and the cases were dismissed, correct? Yes, sir. I did probation for 1 year. Yes, sir. Okay. And both of those charges were misdemeanor offenses, correct? Yes, sir. And since that time, you haven't been arrested for anything else, is that correct? That's correct, sir. I've been very, very good. And in fact, these cases were dismissed back in May of 2020, correct? Yes, sir. Okay. More than 3 years ago. Correct. And you've never been convicted or placed on deferred adjudication for any type of sex offense, correct? That's correct, sir. I've never been arrested for none of that. Or any type of case of it includes any type of violence, correct? Yes, sir. I'm not violent. Yeah. Okay. You're asking the court today to grant a non-disclosure on both these cases, so that it won't affect you in your applying for jobs, correct? That's correct, sir. I want to have it non-disclosed. I would love for it to be expunction, but I know I was told that the best we could do is probably non-disclosures. That's correct. Okay. We'll pass the witness, Your Honor.
Ms. Morales, do you have anything?
No, Your Honor, status unopposed.
All right, that being the case, the court will grant the non-disclosure on both of these cases. Anything further, counsel?
Nothing from the state.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. You may be excused. If my
Thank you
staff
so
will
much.
stay
Good to see
on,
you.
likewise.
Thank you, Mr. Morales. Good to see you.
Thank you. Nice to see you too, Mr. Hernandez.
Thank you. You guys have a good weekend.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Carlos.
Judge, may the state be excused at this time.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
It's been an honor, Judge. I appreciate you and all your staff. It's been a great time working for you. Thank you so much. Until next time.
Thank you, Daniel. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you, Judge.
Let me try to get him out of there. Okay. Anything up?
Judge, real quick, I did the jury letters for you. I left them here, but would you like me to change the date on those?
Oh, yeah, I forgot. No, just leave them. I'll be in on Tuesday and sign them then. I
Okay,
had every
Judge.
intention of being there today and going to lunch. I was looking forward to it, actually. I'm just
It's
so
okay.
sick of being sick.
Yeah, I understand. I also have the purchase order items that you were looking at. I'll go ahead and send them to you via email today, so you can look at it.
Okay, that's fine. I'm going to try to take some Pepto-Bismol and maybe lay down for a little bit because I've
No
been up
worries, Judge. I'll send them to
morning,
you
but
whenever you have a chance, Judge.
I'll get to them today or tomorrow.
Okay, that's all I have, Judge.
All right. Anything else?
I just have one thing, Judge. There is a defendant set for docket call in 2 weeks. This case was set for docket call and then Mr. Para was retained. So he had one pre-trial and then the docket call and jury trial. He is stating that he has a vacation certificate and he did send it over for the dates of the docket call and the jury trial. May I reset those?
Yes. Yes,
That's
that's it.
I believe.
Maria, anything?
No, Judge, I'm good.
Okay. All right, then I'm getting a lot of emails here. So I'm gonna try to take care of some of those, get these orders signed. And then we will see you on Tuesday.
Sounds good, Judge. Feel better.
Thank you. Bye-bye.